I'm not gonna lie, I get kind of upset most times when I hear somebody speaking about the obesity problem and weight loss on social media. And the reason is that most of the time, or at least in my feed, people talk about weight loss, especially if they're like fit people, in this very incompassionate tone. And they say things like, you should just do it, it's a choice. And basically, they kind of, I think, subconsciously frame it in this way of like, if you really wanted it, you would just do it. And for me, this speaks of two things. Either the person is ignorant and they do not understand that for a lot of people, this is not a choice. This is not something that you can just like decide from day to day to do and just execute, because the good information is not really out there. Like, we get a lot of noise around how you should be eating, how you should be exercising, different diets, different techniques, but we don't really get the advice that is actually helpful, which is when people say you have to change your lifestyle, like how to actually change your lifestyle in a way that is sustainable, that you can stick to, and that is motivating enough so that you can actually like stick it out for the long haul without any drastic transformation. Or two, and I think this is also very common, like people who have actually been obese in the past and they have lost the weight, and now they are talking in this like, you should just do it, like you should just be harder on yourself and blah blah blah. They talk in this way. I think what it is that they have basically surpassed something that was really difficult for them, and because they succeeded and they're on the other side, it gives them this ego boost. And it's like, hey, I did something hard, I'm really proud of it. And I think subconsciously it makes them feel like they are better than other people who have not done so. And obviously, I'm not saying it as if like they're bad people. I think this is quite natural. Like, I had the same problem actually with my marriage for quite some time, that I thought that just because I chose to live my life in a certain way and I like would do some things and my husband wouldn't, that like I am better than him. And obviously this is not the case, and it was damaging our relationship a lot. But in the same way, I think if people manage to overcome something really difficult, like losing a significant amount of weight, they should keep in mind that just because they were able to do it and something has worked for them doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work for other people. And maybe those other people have different circumstances and they have different information and different access to resources. And we should always talk about it with compassion and understanding, because if your goal is to help people, this is the only way how your message will ever get received.